Hello everyone. We are going to look at how to model a stool designed by Marc Fish like this. Okay, so this seems like a simple project to begin with because it's just like a leg and then a seat. But what makes it complicated is there are three interlinking parts. All right, so we have to model it in such a way that all the three parts work with each other to model this chair. All right, so we're going to look at how this can be accomplished. Here is the result that I got. So you can see that the three parts are interlinking with each other, and I know this is not exactly like that, but it's quite similar. All right, so we'll try to achieve this in a short time. I'm just going to give you the basic concept of how to approach this because it will take some time to tweak and make it perfect. All right, so we will go to reset, and there are a few dimensions to the chair. Here the width is 100, the height is 400. So we'll work with this. The thickness I'm going to use 3 centimeters. Just for the sake of it. So I'll start with a cube, and then I will say 3 centimeters, 10 centimeters, and 40 centimeters. Okay, so that it looks like the stool. Will give it a color. Okay, so this is the first step. Now what we need to do is we need to create this curve. Okay, so I'm only going to use 3 segments for this. So what I will do is convert this to editable poly, used edged faces, so you can see the faces. I'll select the top one and I'm going to extrude it by 5 3 times. Okay, and in the left view I will rotate this, and rotate this. Okay, so we can try to even out the rotation. So this is flat. Okay, we want this flat. Then I'll move this in the front, move this in the front. So we get that curve. Okay, now we will extrude this further out by say 10. So this is this part, and then we have to turn it like this. So we will extrude it 3 more times. So we'll do 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and this time we will rotate this here. We will rotate this here. We'll rotate this here. Okay, so we'll move this. To get a shape that we like. Okay, now we know that these are big. Okay, and now you can see that I'm trying to tweak it to make it look right, and this is where it is going to take time to get the right shape. Okay, anyway, so this is the basic idea of how it can be done. with very less polygons. What I'm going to do is select this edge and hit the control key, and I'm going to ring it, and I will connect it once. And this is only for thick vertex to have some kind of a round shape. Alright, now what we want to do is maybe this can be a little shorter. Then maybe we can start smoothing this out. Okay, so this is step one. The other thing is that we are going to add a nerve smooth, so you can see how the smoothness is. And to get sharpness, we're going to select the edge here and we'll connect it. Okay, I will add a couple of connections because it is good to have squarish polygons. Alright, and then the bottom one has to be here. I'll just use one and then slide it down all the way so that it is quite close to the bottom. Okay, and then we will need segments here, so we have sharper corners. So I will select this one, control, ring it again. Okay, and then I'm clicking and dragging this, so make sure that all these are selected throughout, and I'll connect it twice and I'll spread them apart. Okay, so when you smooth them out, you get that sharpness. Okay, so if you want more sharpness, you can add one here and one here also. So let us do that. In fact, I'll do it later in the end once I'm done, because I don't want too many lines creating problems for us. Alright, so now from here on, what we need to do is, if you look at the image again, these are all facing inwards, the legs. So we have to do that. So for example, let us assume that this belongs here. Okay, and then I guess it will be somewhere here. Then we will create a circle. Okay, so say this big, and now I will create an n-gon which is as big as the circle, and then make it three-sided. Okay, so we know that this is here, so I need to copy this and then place it here. And this is very important step. I'm going to use instance because then they're interlinking, and then we have to manipulate them separately so that when we make changes to one, the other changes as well. And then this rotation has to come around on top of this, and this rotation has to come on top of this. Now when I rotated this, try to see, so this line is corresponding to this edge, so I'll try to do the same thing. This line is corresponding to this edge. Okay, so this needs to be rotated further, and this needs to be rotated further. Okay, now that you have this basic thing done, now we will have to start working with individual points, and I'm just going to show you how things work, and then you can continue to work on that by yourself. All right, so this has to go here. Okay, So in the top view, okay, this thing control this thing. Okay, and then you have to make sure when you select that nothing is left behind, because if you leave something behind, it's going to be a big problem. And then we are going to move this out. Okay, so then you keep modeling this so that you get the right results. So maybe these three can go out. We need these in the middle to open up. All right. And then I'll select this and make sure it is on top. The next one is on top. This one moves up. This one is going to be the topmost part, so we move it up, and there you go. Okay, so now it's a matter of making it right. Okay, maybe this is inside, so you can control the shape of it, and whenever it is going inside, for example, things are going inside here, so it's better to select from the top view, I guess. This one is going inside, so you can move it out, and one next to it needs to come out. Okay, and then when you model one, all the other three also move with it, so you get appropriate results that you're looking for. Okay, I don't know why this is here. This should be here somewhere. So I missed that one last time, and you can see how that messes up things. So this is exactly what I was talking about, that you should not let anything get messed up. I think this belongs here. Yep. Then make sure that yep, that looks nice. Alright. So just nothing is overlapping. So these have to overlap each other, so we have to figure out how to do that. Okay. We can give this one a little bit to give that appropriate shape. So that's about it. I mean, you can see how things are looking, and anywhere you think the middle ones, I think, need to be pulled out here and there. Not this one. The one next to it, maybe this needs to be pulled up. The one next to it, perhaps needs to be. And that's it. Okay. As you can see, it might take a long time to fix things, but this is how you can get it done. You can make these bigger if you want. And the stool is ready. By the way, this was, which I did not do. We can try to do it now. Last thing. I should have done this in the first place. This was supposed to be narrow. So I think the better one will be this one to manipulate. Select this, select the bottom one actually. Scale it. Next one. As you can see, it tapers and then widens on top. So maybe, so you get that effect also. Okay, and then the last thing I was talking about is to select this edge and control ring it and connect it once and slide it here. Okay, and then we do the same thing. Control ring it and connect it on the other side. That's about it. Thank you very much.